$9,240,000,000.
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com, link in the description below.
Yes, indeed. We are doing it live, baby. Hope everyone's doing well today. Let me get all that good stuff. All that good stuff. What's going on, people? Hope everyone's doing well today. We got 20 people in the building already. Let's get it cracking, baby. Let's get it cracking. Shout out to Jay Crypto Minded for joining the Bloodalytics team today. I saw he joined up, so that's good to see. Get him set up after the live stream. T-Will line man from for higher hopes. It's 1 basis point. I don't know what you're referring to, bro. If you're talking about this morning, it has already moved up. Or if you're talking about the hike, only 1 basis point. That's not ever happening. Voice Crypto said, I want extreme paying $800 ETH. Sky is falling. Pretty much. Not even gonna hold you up. Not even gonna hold you up. Red River, volatility is going to be crazy until September 21st. So September 21st, ladies and gentlemen, is the day the Fed will make its decision on what it's going to do as far as this interest rate hike. Is it 75? Is it 100? Pretty much after today's CPI numbers, 50% or 50 basis points, that's off the table. Okay, that's not happening. We're doing 75 or higher. We got Deep Winter said, Grandma, it's all good. Hold on to that dry powder. Absolutely. Gotta have the dry powder ready, guys. I actually just did a crazy sweet interview with none other than Gareth Salloway. I have him on at least once a month. Very, very popular technical trader. And I'm going to put that out for the members this evening. So look for the uncut version of that. Wow, Rude Mudcrat. I haven't seen him in the building in a very long time. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in the building. watch everything pump. Nah, I don't think it will, man. I really don't think it will. But as you guys saw in the on the thumbnail, we will be talking about the August CPI numbers, putting a nail in the coffin of crypto. Not only crypto, I don't want to just make it seem like the Fed is picking on crypto. They really don't give two about crypto. It's affecting the equities market as well, and the bond market, which is probably the most important market. Most people don't realize, but Gareth says dump. Yeah, he did say dump. He definitely did say dump. I will have that show for you guys, an uncut version of it, later this evening for the members on YouTube. All right, and non-members probably be out Thursday or Friday of this week. So yeah, crazy day, guys. Crazy day. We're gonna go ahead and walk through everything right now. Of course, don't forget Bloodalytics.com. Get into it. We got more people signing up by the day, and they're loving it. I think T Will is a part of it. Let the chat room know how it's going for you if you're able to hit those trades. We are at this point, year to date, we're up over $21,000 on, and this is on $23,000, and this is on a $4,000 account. Okay, now I went live with the Bloodalytics 4 weeks ago, and so these were the profits from last week's trading, and overall up for the month. I'll do a month-end review for the channel on the 15th or somewhere around. So in about 2 days, I will do a month-end review, performance review of Bloodalytics. But if you're interested in seeing some of the previous, reviews, weekly reviews, check those out. You'll see those thumbnails, Bloodalytics weekend review. Go check those out and get a feel for what's going on there. Let's take a look at, oh my God, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Not looking good here. I mean, it was just good a week ago. It was all good just a week ago, but not now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Do we have a lot to talk about here? So, everything was all good. I told you guys yesterday, watch this level, the dotted line at $22,000. I thought that would be a region where we would fall into some resistance, and lo and behold, the markets, the bulls, got your ass. They got you. They pulled you up all the way up to that level. And at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time this morning, CPI numbers came out, and that is this large red blood bar you see right there, engulfing all of that, progress we made since September 9th. So literally, if I go here, I just go over, and I just go over this way, we're talking about 2.5 days, almost 3 days, honestly. 3 days of gains wiped out in half an hour. That's how markets try to reprice when things don't go their way. Okay, so we're back well below that trend line that I talked about, that ever important trend line. It is pretty much a wrap, because even earlier I was going to say, if we hadn't reached it by the time I went live today, guys, I was going to tell you, watch for this channel, because that will put us back in the channel. Well, guess what? If we didn't get a bounce, it just completely blew right back through the top of that channel, and we're right in the middle, almost in the middle. We're playing around now, settling, but it is not looking good, guys. It is not looking good. And I think the pattern as far as us heading lower is back in play, unfortunately. Dry powder is necessary, because with this type of move, I think it is going to take us back to Young Jeezy, Mr. 17.5. He's back in effect. Okay, and then at that point, we got to, watch the price action. But I think with a move like that, it is pretty much lower prices. Here we come. here we come in cryptos and in the equities markets. Let's get to some of these comments really quickly because they are rolling in today. J Crypto Minded said, we haven't had maximum pain yet. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Okay, T. Well, I'm thinking of someone else. My man with the Nipsey avatar. He is in the Bloodalytics. No doubt. Hey. No. I'm not pressuring anyone to join, okay? I just thought you were a part of it. Hey, CB, what's going on, Crypto Oyster? Thanks for tuning in. I got a lot of people from across the pond in the building today. It was all good just a week ago, just 24 hours ago, for sure. It's become too predictable. Market rallies for no reason, considering macro then has cardiac arrest. Absolutely. So true, Mr. Sakila. It makes no sense. And I have some articles in here that's really going to make you say, what? Like, how? J Crypto Mind said, I can't wait to see what happens in November. Tommy Brown is who was in the Bloodalytics crew. That's who it is. Tommy Brown, what's going on, bro? My favorite part about today was the Queen of Wall Street, Nancy Pelosi, wearing a red dress at the Inflation Reduction Act party. Oh my God, she's a blood now. Rude Mudcrab said, yeah, bottom ain't in yet. About the only thing I agree with Richard Hart on his bottom top calls. So I've been hearing Richard's been pretty accurate with his tops and bottoms. I do have a bone to pick with Richard Hart though, and maybe I'm like reading it too much, but I actually pinned this. Thanks for reminding me, bro, because I actually bookmarked this tweet that he did maybe about a week and a half ago. Somebody help me out. Like, I need to know if this is just pure sarcasm, or if it's really how this, I don't even want to say the word, how he feels. Help me out. I'm pulling this up right now. So I saw this tweet. Don't know how, why. I guess, yeah, Richard Hart's been trending on Twitter a lot lately. So he puts out, capitalism is awesome. The lazy, disrespectful scum of the earth get what they deserve. I love to be driven in my $700,000 Rolls Royce past the useless, yet thinks they're better than you on foot. Keep stepping, broke kids. Who and what the hell is this nigga talking about? I'm sorry. I just got to put it out there. What is this dude talking about? Please, someone help me understand if he is being sarcastic or if he's being serious. Because if he's being serious, I may have never seen a tweet so repulsive in my life. Okay, and shame on anyone who follows this dude. I don't know. That is him just advertising. Okay, all right. Help me understand. Maybe I'm not reading the context. I don't follow Richard Hart like that. I don't even know if I follow him, but you know, I don't see his tweets often to know if he's being sarcastic, if he's a sarcastic type of dude or whatever. You got to know Hart is full of himself. Totak Sam says he'll be in jail eventually. Really? Why? Even haters are good publicity. Live stream. I made it. Minho in the building. Look at shot Minho. Thanks for tuning in, bro. So yeah, I just thought I would bring that up since Rude Mudcrab mentioned Hart. As far as his calls, definitely I've been hearing he's been on point with his calls, but couldn't be any more on point than Bloodalytics. It's not possible. Bloodalytics is on point. I guarantee you Richard Hart ain't better than Bloodalytics. You feel me? Bloodalytics, let's run through those real quick before we get into the news today. We were all up in here on Bitcoin since the weekend, taking nibs and 50% take profits. So we locked in a lot of profits up here, okay, before the fall. So well played for those who followed Bloodalytics this week and bought Bitcoin long at the beginning of the week. And boom, we just went down. Like, it dropped hard. So we went short here, got stopped out the rest of our long position. We went short the following bar at 8:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And look at that. Can't ask for much more than that. So looking good for Ethereum as well. Went short on Ethereum right at the beginning of the week. Took two 50% take profits as well. And this is a little glitch because we actually didn't go long. We were still short Ethereum. Slight glitch here because of this wick. It made it seem like we went long, but we actually did not go long. You look at the trade logs on Telegram, you will see we did not go long here, but we dropped off and dipped way lower. So we're still in the money, still in our short trade on Ethereum. So kudos to those who are rolling with the Bloodalytics squad. All right, again, we've got 53 people in the building. Make sure you guys do what you need to do, which is smack those like booties off the motherfucking stage, please. 53 people in the building. Not sure how many smacks we got right now. Somebody let me know. I don't have the stream up. Will45 in the building. What's going on, bro? J Crypto Miner said I used to follow Hart, but he is going too far. I would say so. You need to know the context in which he spoke. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Anyone who follows him, is that just him being sarcastic or what? Help me out. Help me out. So let's get into the first little piece of news for y'all today. We got 1 day, 9 hours, 18 minutes until that Ethereum merge, ladies and gents. It is on the way, and it's crazy because I told you it's a buy the rumor, sell the news, right? Well, it looks like the sell the news happened before the news even happened. You know, I don't see, unfortunately, if you were waiting for the actual merge, like the day of the merge to sell, you missed your opportunity. Because I don't see us having another pump before the sale. Actually, probably another potential leg down when the merge actually occurs at this point. So, you know, you kind of missed that buy the rumor, sell the news trade, because we saw the sell the news on the shocking CPI number that we'll talk about in today's episode. That was the sell the news event for you. All right, I got some funny stuff for you guys today. Check this out. Celsius Network. Yeah, the Celsius that is still in bankruptcy, hasn't even figured out what the hell they're going to do and how they're going to pay people back, already has a plan to revive the network, revive the company. Can you believe this shit? Listen to what they're talking about here. The Celsius CEO, what is his name? Mashinsky, has begun outlining a plan for the firm's comeback. Celsius filed for bankruptcy back in July of 2022 as a direct result of the major crypto crash in the spring. So this is out of Watcher Guru. Celsius Network CEO plans to rebuild the company as a custodian, focusing on storing people's crypto for them. What? I'm going to go a little further. So I'm going to reiterate what they said on the call. So they hope to rebuild the company with a focus on custody, storing people's cryptocurrencies for them, and then charging fees on certain types of transactions. You got to be kidding me. You've got to be freaking kidding me. So you're already planning to be a... Isn't that why you're in the trouble you're in right now? Isn't that why people want their money right now? Because they had some of their funds in custody with you, not only loaning, but they actually had funds in custody as well. So what makes you think after all this happened, people are going to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put my money with Celsius. I'm just gonna go on over there. Oh, I got it. It gets even worse, ladies and gentlemen. The upcoming project has a code name, Kelvin. Oh my God, man. The code name is Kelvin, after the unit of temperature. Oh man, so original. I mean, bravo. Now that's a Celsius. Kelvin. You can't make this shit up, people. Can't make it up. Cynical as... Yeah, exactly. Minho, Celsius News, LOL. Man, this is crazy, guys. I mean, I just... Ain't no way. Exactly. T-Will. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I found that funny. I thought you guys would laugh at that. Something even more hysterical. Luna Classic. Bucking the trend, ladies and gentlemen. Beating or bucking the trend as far as every other coin falling off the cliff today. Except Luna Classic. What is going on here? Somebody help me out. This is just, I mean, this shows you how degen the crypto markets still are. How speculative the crypto markets still are. Okay. And it just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So, Luna Classic, I don't even think it's doing anything. It's defunct. The project is dead. Yet we saw them rallying today, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Maybe it does to you. Help me out in the chat room. Let me know why you think Celsius or Luna Classic, I should say, is making a move up. I mean, I don't get it. Let's see what CoinGecko is showing as far as Luna's price really quickly. It is by far the most trended coin search right now on CoinGecko. That is a little hack you can use to kind of see potentially what the mood of the network or cryptocurrency market is looking like. Terra Luna at the top. Terra Luna Classic at the top, up 7.3% today. That is crazy. Look at that. This is a 24-hour chart. From the bottom left to the top right, that bad boy has been rallying. Okay, so I just don't get it, guys. This just shows you that the markets are still very frothy, and you need to be careful here. Let's see what some of these chat room comments are saying here. A thief wanting more of other people's money. Ain't that crazy, J Crypto? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Who knows how to hold your crypto better than the company that it's exactly anything for clicks, man. I mean, you can't make this up. This is how you know there's just so much hubris in the crypto markets. It's just insane. This is an Onion article, right? Right. Guess they can't read the temperature of the room. Oh, good one. That's a good one, Red River. That's a good one. So they can in Kelvin. Man, the jokes are endless with this one. Endless, man. This is so freaking crazy. That's the Fahrenheit of stupidity. Yo, y'all are cracking me up today with that one, man. It's the truth, though. It's just complete, just idiot. Just idiotic, for sure. So, let's take a look at what's going on with the former Coinbase exec, who was, by the way, this is crazy because this is the first, I don't know if you guys remember, I did cover this. This is the whole situation with the guy who was like a product manager over at Coinbase over their ICO, or not ICO, but coin addition or with lists or whatever, you know, the new coins they add to the exchange. Well, he got caught up. They figured out he was basically giving his brother and friend the heads up on these coins that were going to be listed. Well, they caught him somehow, some way. I don't know how. I can't remember how they caught him, but they did. And this is a watershed moment for this because, guys, this is the first cryptocurrency insider trading case ever in the space. Best believe more to come. I mean, there's so much insider trading going on in cryptos from 2016, 16, 17, really 17, the ICO boom. I wonder how far they're going to go back, and if they even will bother. But unfortunately, I have to just say this. Insider trading is part of crypto. A lot of people were doing it, so you probably see more cases like this. Anyhow, I pointed this out because the guy that actually worked for Coinbase, his brother just pled guilty. Yes, he pled guilty to insider trading. So he's out of here. He is out of here. He's going back to the motherland, wherever that is. I think India or somewhere over there, and can never return. But the interesting part here is that his brother, the one that actually works at Coinbase, he pled not guilty. So what kind of position does that put him in? I think he's done data. I mean, how can your brother plead guilty and then you not plead guilty? Not a good look, man. So I think the guy that worked at Coinbase is pretty much done because his brother just pled guilty to insider trading. There's no way he's going to win. No freaking way. Shout out to Mark for tuning in, one of my YouTube members. A long time YouTube paying member. I appreciate your support, Mark. Yeah, this insider trading happens. I agree. It goes hand in hand with crypto. So this is interesting. I don't know if you guys knew that little tidbit that this was the first insider trading case in crypto. On to something that is a little bit more dealing with the thumbnail you guys saw for today's video. Wanted to read this one from Mohammed Alarian. He said last week the Fed officials signaled more consistently that rates will go higher, not just for longer, but also in a faster way. Today's hot inflation numbers, both headline and core, reinforce the likelihood and make a third 75 basis point hike historic in several ways. A done deal. So Mohammed Alarian, I like him. I follow him. He's saying 75 is baked in. That's a done deal. I think we may get 100. And I'm going to tell you exactly why I think we may get 100. A hundo. We may get a hundo this next week. And I'll explain why here in a second. But as you guys saw, 9% cliff. Just straight drop off. In the span of an hour and a half, Bitcoin clipped 9% after the inflation report. Okay, if you guys were living under a rock or actually doing work as you should be doing and not following this stuff, the CPI numbers for today came out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Came in at 0.1%. The markets were expecting a negative 0.1%. That's a huge delta there. So caught the markets by surprise, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, straight up got them. Clipped their nuts. Okay? And look at what the stock market ended up today. I mean, Dow tumbles 1,200 point. Worst day since June of 2020. Okay? S&P 500 down 4.3%. NASDAQ down 5%. VIX up 14%. Again, I had Gareth Salloway on earlier today at 2 p.m. I'll put that out for the YouTube members here in a couple of hours. When I was on with him, the VIX was up 7%. So 14%, a doubling from that. It's just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. So again, I am not giving you financial advice. I'm just letting you know, having dry powder. Probably should have had some already, but I think it's still not too late. Even though we saw a 9% move down in the crypto markets, I still think you're going to see another 20% leg down by the 21st. Okay, that is when the Fed will make their decision. I think you're going to see a slow bleed out from here. We saw the knee-jerk reaction occur in the markets But I think we're not done with this repricing in markets, guys, because this really caught the markets off guard. Let's see what some of these comments, they're rolling in heavy here, ladies and gents. I appreciate everyone. We got 69 people in the building. 69 was a very good year. That's what they said. J Crypto Minus said, laugh my ass off, and Martha Stewart went to jail for way less. Yeah, I have no problem with insider trading. I love it, RS. I love it. Crypto Writer said, you know, he wasn't the only guy at Coin. Of course not. Of course not. Come on now. Couldn't be. It's pure free market. Very true. Now, you put it that way, RS. Free markets do include insider trading. You know, people say they want free markets, but do they really? Be careful what you ask for. Only one economist predicted that this hot CPI report from a regional bank in Germany. God dang, that's buried in the forest. Nobody heard that one. No one heard that one. Yeah, that's the effect of the CPI numbers. Absolutely. And so here's the thing, guys, because this is the main thing that I don't know if the dots are being connected here. I got two dots to connect for you regarding this CPI number. Okay. The first is, let me see if I even have an article. I don't have the article up that goes through the actual CPI numbers. But I think I can bring it out really quickly. It was on the front page of CNBC. Let's see if I can find it really quickly. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada bing. No. So anyway, oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Anyhow, the situation here that we need to really pay attention to is the fact that, okay, CPI numbers came in at 0.1%, right? But the thing you need to pay attention to, two factors. The CPI numbers were 0.1%. They were expecting negative 0.1%. And yet we had a drop off in energy costs. Gasoline dropped hard. Other energy prices dropped hard. So you still had a hot CPI number with falling gas prices, falling crude oil prices, all these energy costs, which is a big chunk of what the CPI number is made up of. Those fell, yet we still had a 0.1% CPI number. That lets you know inflation is rampant. And this is why I think 75 basis points isn't coming next week. It's a hundo. It is a hundo, ladies and gentlemen. It is a hundo next week. The second thing that I'm thinking is a dot to be connected here, guys, is the Dixie. So typically inflation occurs when your dollar or your currency is weak, right? Weaker currency means more dollars needed to buy X amount of goods and services. However, what have we been on? We just hit a 52-week high with the Dixie dollar US currency index. We just hit a 52-week high last week, and we're seeing inflation. So again, just imagine where inflation would be if we were having a falling dollar. We've been having a rallying dollar, and inflation is high. So this is why I think you're going to see a hundo next week, and the following raise is going to be a hundo. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is unprecedented. This is insane. This is insane. So as you guys can see right here where my cursor is, to the right of that cursor, we've been on a straight rip. since November of 2020, straight parabolic on the Dixie, or the strength of the dollar. So the dollar has been strong, and yet inflation has still been stronger. This is a huge problem, guys. I'm telling you. So this is why I think we are going to be in for a rude awakening with what the Fed is going to do here next week and the next FOMC meeting. I think you're going to see 2 hundo increases on the basis points, back to back. So Minho said, bruv, will the Fed raise rates again? Absolutely. And this, I just explained why. See, the numbers don't tell it all, because you got to connect the dots with other data points. And unfortunately, the Dixie, our dollar, has been rallying strong, which would normally in a normal market would mean deflationary prices. If you have a strong dollar, that means prices of whatever good or service you buy with that strong dollar is cheaper. Crypto Nana says, Uncle Cliff says silver will run first. Okay, I'm not following the precious metals as much, though Gareth Soloway did mention something about gold. You guys definitely check that out when it comes out. The CPI boogeyman is back. Also, CPI could continue to go up. Fed needs 100 basis point raise. I'm right there with you, Brit VR. I am in total agreement, and I think that's what's going to happen. So I think the markets right now, they're pricing in 75. So they went from thinking it was going to be 50, in my opinion. They got caught with their pants down, thought it was going to be 50. You see the knee-jerk reaction in the market. We moved down. Now they're pricing in 75 for sure. But what I think they're going to be mistaken about is that it's not going to be 75. It's going to be a hundo. It's going to be 100, guys. And let the pain begin. I disagree. I think we will get 50 basis points. Really? Nah, man. Not after that. Not after that CPI. And you see the energy costs drop dramatically. Drastically. We saw the energy costs drop. So that should have been in favor of a negative print CPI. But the inflation is running so hot, even with gas prices dropping, gasoline prices dropping, natural gas prices dropping. That didn't help. Damn, no more moon, no Lambos, just humble pie. Yes, sir. Humble pie. Gunlock tells CNBC he would do 25. Huh? What? And I respect Gunlock. I mean, he's the bond king. Like, he's a treasury guy. I can't believe he said 25. That's crazy. When Ethereum goes POS, it's going to kill a lot of those shit projects. Not yet, bro. Like, that's the thing about this transition, and then maybe we'll get to that later on. I got an article about Near Protocol, and we'll talk about it. But you know, this move over to proof of stake for Ethereum doesn't really, technically, is not doing anything for Ethereum. It's not going to increase speed, bandwidth, any of that. Nothing's changing. Cost, network cost, gas fees, same. Nothing's changing. Nothing's changing here for the foreseeable future. Last piece to the puzzle said, I told you, blood, the system is going to collapse. Hold Bitcoin, gold, silver. The issue is, bro, if the system is going to collapse, that means deflation. And that kind of puts me into, and a great segue into this next article. Last piece to the puzzle. The Fed is fighting inflation, but could deflation be its next battle? And I personally think it will be. So, in a deflationary environment, Bitcoin's not going to help you. Silver's not going to help you. Gold's not going to help you. Now, gold and silver, it'll be a game of who's losing the least amount. Okay, at that point, if we go into a deflationary environment, which is the Federal Reserve's worst nightmare, they can't stand and don't want to have to deal with a deflationary environment. Okay, they can deal with, higher inflation, a heated economy and inflation running a little hot or whatnot, the situation we're in right now, but they cannot deal with and have no tools to work with a deflationary environment. So with that being said, I think that the Fed always overshoots, okay? Under promises, overshoots every time. So they're going to overshoot with this tightening. I shouldn't say tightening, more so interest rate hikes. They just started quantitative tightening this month. That's an additional pressure on risk on assets. So you guys got to connect all these dots as to why, unfortunately, crypto is not your move. If you're looking at it for like a short-term play, it's not the move, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to get slaughtered. You are going to get slaughtered. So I think the next move or the next battle for the Federal Reserve will be deflation. And with deflation, all asset prices drop. And I don't know, man. I don't know what that looks like. I tell you what, it doesn't look good for crypto. I think crypto will drop the most in a deflationary environment. Gold, silver drops the least. And maybe, I don't know what the bond market is going to do, because it's already all over the place. Justin McFritz said, if we don't get at least 100 basis point, expect massive layoffs. Just my opinion. If we don't get 100 basis point, you may see a slight rally, actually. BRICS is de-dollarizing the global economy. That's not exactly dollar bullish. No, it's not. And again, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we're seeing, a high demand for dollars right now. But when that tide turns and the dollar starts to fall off and drops below 90, 85 Dixie index, inflation is you're really going to see it. You're really going to feel it, because your weak dollar is going to buy less things. So it's just crazy. John something said, well, ETH POS takes power out of the hands of the miners and more power to the people of the network. Well, unfortunately, bro, the people of the network are a very small few. So it's more concentrated with POS. Delegated proof of stake helps in that distribution. But Ethereum is moving to POS, which is, it actually concentrates the power into the hands of even less people, because it's all about how many ETH tokens you hold and can stake. Easy to manipulate POS is going to attach from Bitcoin market going up there, and I'm going down. All right, no dollar will absolutely lose all value, no longer will be reserve currency. Yeah, man. So I mean, this is these are unprecedented times, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't seen Bitcoin, cryptos in this type of environment, and it is doing not exactly what we want it to do. I tell you that much. All right, so just be careful, have some dry powder, and buy Bloodalytics. That's all I can say. The next thing I wanted to show you, so I talked about the Dixie and just showing you the example or paralleling how the Dixie has been on a rally, yet inflation is going higher. Gas prices, gasoline prices, natural gas prices are dropping, yet inflation is going higher. So that just lets you know how much inflation is really out there. It is a problem, and the feds, they gonna solve it. They gonna give you that hundo basis point coming soon to a crib near you, bank account near you. Near Protocol, shout out to my man Trek. He is out in Lisbon right now. They flew him. He got flued out by Near. Trek is out there in Lisbon right now for a Near protocol event of some sort, but Near is moving forward with their phase of sharding upgrade. So they are sharding a 4-step plan to shard the network over the next year. I like Near, very underrated blockchain with an 80%. This move, this sharding move, again, a 4-step process will give an 86% decrease in collateral requirements for all participants of the proof of stake chain. The changes seek to radically lower the barrier to entry for Near validators, thus increasing decentralization. So you're going to see more people be able to run a Near node because the collateral required has just been slashed by 86% with this first step in the sharding. Near's plan to shard the network will be done through a 4-step program called Nightshade. Earlier this year, it began phase 0. Okay. This was interesting though, and this kind of goes to the whole, Ethereum situation. So they say Near, a proof of stake layer 1, has been historically seen as a threat to Ethereum due to its cheaper and faster transactions. However, the upcoming merge for Ethereum they're talking about, which will take the network from its current proof of work consensus mechanism to proof of stake, brings competition back into the limelight. Wrong. No, it does not. Because Ethereum is not going to be giving you faster transactions. Okay. It's not going to be giving you cheaper transactions for some time. Maybe end of 2023. Like 2024. So no, they're wrong. They're wrong. I have to point it out. They are absolutely wrong. Last thing for today, ladies and gents, El Salvador. I just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on with El Salvador. They are buying back bond debt as investors worry about possible default among Bitcoin losses. Before I get into that, let's see what some of these comments are saying here. Oh man, you guys got a lot of comments. I appreciate all the comments. 76 people in the building right now. Make sure you hit those thumbs up, ladies and gents. Let's get those thumbs up, and more specifically, let's smack those like booties. That's what I like calling them. Knock them off the motherfucking stage. You hear me? Let's do it. Anything for Click said, man, funding rates are showing people are crazy short on ETH. I'm seeing 80 people in the building. Yes, let's hit those. Let's smash those like buttons, please. Smash those like buttons. So Justin says corporate earnings are weak and shit rolls downhill with regard to the economy as a whole. 100 basis point raise is a joke. It will take. You're right. Last piece. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We really need like 200, 250, at a time. If they really want to be like Paul Volcker, Jerome Powell's labeling himself the new Paul Volcker, and no, if you really want to be Paul Volcker, do a quarter basis point, 250. You know what I mean? 250 basis point next week. Just smack them across the face. Show them you really bought that life. Gas and food not equated in CPI. If it was, the number would be higher. Food prices are up. Yeah, but I think the core number includes it, I believe. Core number includes it, and that is that is not, that is not down either like it should be. Core number came out today as well. I didn't take a look at that, but real quick before we wrap up, ladies and gents, El Salvador buying back bond, trying to show the markets that they are financially feasible or financially able to handle their debts. They're buying some back in an attempt to counter speculation about potential default by El Salvador amid strained relations between the Central American country and the traditional credit market, particularly after El Salvador established that Bitcoin as legal tender in September 21. I bet you, this is Crypto Diamond speaking right now, I bet you El Salvador bankrupts in the next year and some change. And that volcano bond never comes out. That's just Crypto Diamonds talking here, you know. I'm only right all the time. But yeah, I see El Salvador bankrupting, defaulting on their debt, I should say, more applicable for a sovereign debt or sovereign nation. I think they will default on their debt in the next year and a half, and the IMF will gladly come in and seize all of their natural resources, how they always do. That's the IMF playbook, right? That's what they do. But that's pretty much it, man. 74 people in the building. That's what I'm talking about. Let's hit those like buttons. Hit those like booties, ladies and gentlemen, for me real quick. That's it. Again, thanks for tuning in. This is another episode of My Two Satoshis. And I'm out of here. Holla!
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
Okay.